back one more time to Fayetteville, North Carolina, the home base of the Professional Putters Association, the National Championships, and we are down to the final two after 7 weeks, and we're looking for a great matchup for the National Championship. And Billy Packer, we're talking about a lot of money now.
Well, we are talking a lot of money, and Frank, when you think about it, a match usually lasts about 15 to 17 minutes. Everybody has their choke stroke, and I think that if I were out there right now, that putter would be trembling in my hands.
$22,000 for 15 minutes of work. That'll be for the winner. The loser comes away with $10,000 out of our total prize money amount of $113,000. Let's talk about our two competitors. First of all, the defending champion, Jeff Estep.
Well, this 23-year-old fella from Dayton, Ohio, 28 stroke average. He's an outstanding putter. First guy in the history to be able to defend his champion and get to the finals. He is the 1980 PPA Rookie of the Year. As we said, the 1982 National Champ. He's won over $17,000 in total money winnings, so an outstanding young guy and a great putter.
And also from the state of Ohio, Toledo this time around, the hottest man in the tournament, and that is Ron Frederick. In his 2 matches, he has played a total of 27 holes. He has aced 20 of those 27 holes. Had a string of 7 straight in the first match when he dispatched of Ed Haggerty 4 up and 3 to play. Then took care of Steve Guyton in his semifinal match, 7 up and 6 to play. And he'll come into this match today with a string working of 8 consecutive aces. It looks to be an outstanding match indeed. He, of course, is the #1 seed in the tournament. Now let's go out to the course with our competitors. Neil Bowie, the Vice President of the Professional Putters Association. Neil?
Thank you, Frank. We're down to the last match, the finals of this national championship. On my left, Jeff Estep, the defending champion. Jeff, your opponent today, Ron Frederick, has been awfully hot during this whole series. He's made 8 in a row once. He's made 7 in a row once. Does he have to start missing?
I would think so. He can't keep making all these holes like he has been. I don't think anyone's took him past 15 holes in any match, so I hope to do that today.
Okay, on my right, Ron Frederick, the hottest guy in the tournament every week. Ron, you and I met in April of this year in Charlotte, North Carolina. You came to Charlotte to defend a championship. While we were there, we got the news that Ray Browning, 2-time national champion, had been killed in an automobile accident. As you come here and play in this national championship, what are your thoughts about Ray Browning?
Well, he was a really good friend of mine, and when, it just shocked me when I heard the news. I'd like to win this thing just, to show what he taught me through playing this game has helped a lot.
Thank you. When we come back, Jeff Estep will be on the tee.
This is it. The battle for the national championship. From Fayetteville, North Carolina. Second time the national championship has been held here at the home base of the Professional Putters Association. We were also here in 1980. Jeff Estep, the defending champion. No one has ever won this thing back-to-back. He won $10,000 for winning the championship last year. He can take home $22,000 by winning this match today. And there's an ace to start it off with.
He was kind of lucky. He wants to get these honors and keep them right on through, because anytime you've turned the honors over to Ron Frederick in this match, it's been lights out.
Let's see if he can continue his hot streak. He wound up his last match, his semifinal match, with 8 aces in a row. That's right at the record, isn't it?
Though this would extend over 2 matches, he has a chance to break the all-time record of 9.
That was set by Dick Florin back in 1970.
Ties it, right?
He has now tied it. 9 straight aces over 2 matches. This match is even through hole #1. I think we're going to see some really low scores here.
Here we see that saddle hole. We talk about the Ron stance. Jeff Estep has an unusual stance also. He spreads out quite a bit. That's what he wanted.
Got the rocking motion going. Got to get it over that first hump. Keep it on the left-hand side of the cup and then rock it a couple of times to get it back in.
Going for $22,000 here.
Match is opened here with 3 straight aces. And Frederick trying to make it 4.
That doesn't seem like that's it. That
Move ball.
No, that didn't have it.
So there goes his string as he ties the all-time record of 9 consecutive aces, even though he extends it over 2 matches. Estep is pumped up. He's wasted no time at all.
Well, I think when you get those honors and you can get it going, you just like to keep right the mental concentration. A little shy.
He is now 1 up in the match. Our players are mic'd, so you'll hear their comments periodically. Short putt left for his par, all 18 holes, par 2.
2 fellas from Ohio. Kind of interesting there, Frank, to see fellas that are good friends, opponents, and they come down here together and make it all the way to the finals.
Frederick with a chance to even the match at the 3rd hole with an ace. He would do so.
Ohio State student.
Perfect.
Back on string again. Nice sportsmanship. You heard in the background Jeff saying, nice putt, Ron.
Match is even as we go to 4. There's a block up here, as you can see, that does come into play. It can really cause you some problems if you miss the ace putt here.
This is the hole that got Steve Guyton in trouble with Ron Frederick as he got stymied. And there's the same situation. Almost a replay.
Now, he's got to think about this for a second, because this is not an easy deuce putt at all.
No, that's exactly what happened to Steve Guyton. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. That kind of started him reeling.
That's right.
Because we wondered what Frederick would do when he got in a tight match. He hasn't had one yet, really.
No.
I mean, he's been in charge 4 up and 5 up at the turn. That's a nice putt for a deuce. So Estep
off the left rail now. He plays this differently.
Chance to grab the lead back again. He's not been behind in this match.
Left rail, right rail. Didn't have it. He gets a little. Tommy Hogue will have to help him a little bit there with the moving it slightly off the.
He'll get a little clearance there. According to the rules of the Professional Putters Association, if he wants it.
A tough little shot here. He's going to bank it, I'm sure. I don't think he's got a clear shot at the hole, does he? He's going to have to bank it.
No,
he had it.
Yeah.
He had a bad angle.
Couldn't tell from our angle there if the brick actually got in the way, but he was in good shape, and the match remains even as we go to the 5th hole.
This is the blind hole. Fellas try to put it off the right rail and then off the back rail and come back into the cup, which they cannot see.
Exaggerated putting style of Ron Frederick has been very effective for him.
As soon as he putted it, he said, get over. It's the first time we've seen him have to come to grips with himself, Frank, in this entire tournament.
He's been so far in front by the turn that it's almost been no contest. But not so in this case. An ace here for Jeff Estep, and he takes the lead through 5.
Plays the right rail, plays the same shot.
Yeah.
All of the fellows in the tournament played that exact same shot on this hole.
So Jeff Estep has the lead. He is 1 up as we go to the 6th hole in this match for the National Championship of the Professional Putters Association and the $22,000 top prize that goes along with it.
Pin is tucked in the back right-hand corner, up a little knoll.
Kicks it off the
Looks
side
good.
of that hill. That is good. Back-to-back aces for Estep. Ron Frederick trying to get it together. Senior at Ohio State, majoring in business.
Both play it off the same marker on the mat. Play this hole very similar.
Again, getting a piece of the side of the hill, banking it, and
He's
perfect.
got it.
Almost ejected.
Estep remains 1 up as we go to number 7.
The hole with the 2 pipes played off the right rail. Stroke looks good, doesn't it?
Yep. Excellent result off the back rail, squarely into the heart of the cup.
He's going to keep the pressure on Mr. Frederick, who has had it all his way in this tournament so far.
Coming up, of course, are those tough 8 and 9 holes, which Frederick aced both of them. First player to do that in his semifinal match.
Go ball.
It's been amazing
Just
to
enough.
me. Amazing to me, Frank, how well all the players played number 8, which seems to be an extremely difficult hole.
It's a 4-bank shot for most players, and yet I would say we've had aces on maybe 50% of the shots we've seen here.
There's that exaggerated stance. Good picture of it.
Up the hill and close, but not quite. So an opening for Ron Frederick, who trails. He's 1 down right now, but if he aces this hole as he did in the semifinal match against Steve Guyton, will be even going to 9. And it'll be interesting to see if Frederick will go for 9 as he did in the semifinal.
It's the leading money winner on the tour this past year.
That's why he's the #1 seed, and his play certainly has warranted that #1 seed. Comes at it aggressively.
Ooh, he's got this hole down.
Yes, no hesitation at all. Match is even. We go to 9. Now this could be the turning point in the match. If indeed Frederick does go for it as he did in the semifinal and makes it, it could put a tremendous amount of pressure on Jeff Estep.
It's amazing, over the course of the weeks, the fellows have looked upon this hole differently. If the course is a little damp or wet, they don't mind going for the hole. If it's fast track, they just try to lay up.
It is a little on the damp side. He's going after
for the
it.
hole.
Yes, hoping
That's
to get
too high. Too high.
Now he could be in great difficulty here behind that brick, and will have an awful tough time getting it down in 2.
I'm very surprised, and although Ron has played aggressively on this hole, I'm very surprised he didn't lay up here with the match being as it was.
At this point, the match is even.
He had no reason to have to charge.
I get to play another bank piece, I guess.
Now he's going to bank this off the back rail, trying to get it to go immediately back towards him, towards the hole.
This would be a grade 2 if he could get it down.
No, it actually hit his putter.
That's a ruling. That's a ruling.
He's asking
I putter twice.
That's right. We'll get a ruling from Tommy Hogue on that. He lost his concentration with it.
Yep.
Now he has to putt out because he had the honors, and he doesn't want to concede the hole. No telling what could happen to man. I go back to that tournament when Vance Randall had the honors and went for an 8 on the hole. I'll never forget that.
Well, before this hole started, we said it could be a pivotal hole. He took a big gamble, and thus far, it obviously has not paid off.
And now
And he's going for a big number.
I'll put it out.
That will be 5, I believe.
well, we'll see what that ruling was from Tommy Hogue. It might be 1 more stroke because it hit his putter twice.
Well, it matters little here because
Right.
Estep certainly is going to lag this thing up and get it down in 2 and maybe even 3, and still win it and be up at the turn. So it'll be a case of Ron Frederick trailing at the turn for the first time.
It is a 5. You notice how cautious Jeff was. He wanted to know how many he had to play with.
That's an easy par. He takes the hole. He goes 1 up. We're at the turn. Championship match. Professional Putters Association from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Jeff Estep leading Ron Frederick 1 up. And we'll be back in just a moment. Jeff Estep, who is single, Dayton, Ohio, trying to become the first man ever to win back-to-back national championships. His putt at number 10. He's 1 up in the match, and he keeps it going. 6 under par, by the way, for Estep through 10 holes. And Frederick now being submitted to some pressure, which he really hasn't felt in his first 2 matches, building up commanding leads in the front 9 in each of those 2 matches, straight through the pipe, up the incline, and does not get it. So he will pick up, and Jeff Estep now is 2 up as we go through 10, and 9 indeed may have been the turning point in this match.
Well, it was almost a mental decision there as opposed to a physical mistake. Frank, he decided that he could go for it. You heard him at the turn. Now we've got Jeff on a roll.
Back to back.